Ladies and gentlemen, President Jason Oliveira.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me state for the record and make this clear once and for all, because I'm only going to say this once. I did not deflate those balls. Back to you, Mr. Oliveira. Hey everybody, welcome to the Road to 40. I'm Jason Oliveira. This is my nightly vlog for the next 38 days, where I talk about all kinds of stuff, just fun stuff, crazy shit that'll make you shit white. Yeah, let's Ghostbusters. Oh, whoa. What do we got here? Oh, hey, sorry, I forgot about you for a moment there. I didn't mean to. It wasn't anything, personal. I want to tell you guys about a few things that are going on. I'll take one more question, though, first. Go ahead.
Mr. President, is it true that you are designing some characters for a top-secret project?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. As a matter of fact, I might be. I don't know where this will go, just because people are people, and people work hard to accomplish things. Some people have the drive, the desire to move forward, and they get there. Other people don't. Well, I don't know this person well enough yet. I met this individual I've never met him. I met him online about 2 months ago. I was supposed to join this online vlog talking about Dungeons and Dragons, and nobody could get the schedules together right, because Mike couldn't do it on a Saturday morning. I couldn't do it on a Saturday at 7. And for about 3 weeks, we tried to all get together to set this up, and it just didn't work out. Anywho, a friend of his is designing software for autistic kids for the Oculus Rift. That's awesome. He must have a beta kit or a dev kit, they call them, where you can send it out and the programmers can start programming things for it. So he needs to come up with character design. So my friend Mike mentioned me. He emailed me. Well, I said if you want, just email me. I'll let you know if I can do it or not. And he said he's just coming up with a few characters, see how they look, and then he, if they end up making money from it later on down the line, then I get paid, and if not, I don't. And I'm cool with that, because I really want to get into character design. So, I've been drawing this little kid for a little while now. Originally, I had planned on using him for a book I have an idea of. I think I've mentioned it on here before, P.J. Bottoms. And Grandma's Missing Marbles, or Granny's Missing Marbles. That's the first book. And I've already started, preliminary illustrations and ideas and concept and stuff, but I had drawn this other character that I wasn't going to use for PJ. But he's still kind of neat, so I'm going to use him, and for some reason in my head, a rhinoceros keeps, popping up. And I can see it. Actually, I should probably just start drawing it while we're talking. I don't have a lot of paper here, though. The only problem is all my paper's in the... Well, I could probably get out, but then I'd have to get up. Here we go. This is good. This is a little... Yeah, so they're designing software for the Oculus Rift for autistic kids. And he's coming up with... every part of this I like so far. I hope something comes of it. I'd love to... I told him, I said, this is exactly what I'm trying to get into work for. Character design, concept art, and stuff like that. I'm not good enough to be an illustrator. I'm not good enough to be a storyboard artist. I'm not good enough to do a lot of... I'm not bad. I could do all of those, but just not as good as someone else. I can admit that. However, when I think about designing characters and stuff like that, that's my thing. I love doing that. Just coming up with a look and just for a character. I had applied for a job, actually, at Blizzard Entertainment about 2 years ago. And then about 6 months after that, I applied again for a character design job. And I think they axed the game that was going to come out, their new MMO. And because of that, well, that never went anywhere. How awesome would it be to just come up with... They're just like, all right, we need 7 villains this week, and you're part of a team that just sit there and draws all day coming up with villains. That's your job. Or maybe one day it's like, hey, who does vehicles good here? All right, you come up with a tank, but it doesn't look like a tank. You know what I mean? What a fucking awesome job that would be, to just sit around with a bunch of artists all day being like, dude, I can't come up with this tree that he's talking about. Do you want to take the tree and I'll take the tank? You know what I mean? Yeah. Because then it teaches you all these other different things and stuff, and I don't know. I'd like to just work with artists. Like, I wish there was a job I could just work with artists. Like, whatever they need that day. Like, oh, Jay, do you know this song? Yeah. You want to come play guitar on it? Okay. Another day it could be, hey, we need somebody to do kids' caricatures. You know what I mean? I probably couldn't do that, but so on and so forth. Like, wouldn't it be wonderful to just live with a bunch of people who enjoy doing the same thing you do, and like you all share the responsibility of it to run a business? I'm sure there's a name for that. I don't know what it is though. Well, I decided I'm going to the end of the road party. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you probably saw that. So yes, I will be attending my birthday party that I'm throwing for myself. I've got a lot of artistic friends that do things. They produce prints or make movies. Like my friend Brad, who I'm working with right now to do the storyboard thing, which I've only got about 5 illustrations done since I've talked to him. I wanted to do 3 a day. So I should have about 9. So I'm only 4 behind. I can catch up easily, but that's a tough life right there. Like, storyboard and stuff, it's quick, it's fast, you got to turn it around immediately. This is a little different because it's an animated storyboard featurette little thing he's putting together for the Kickstarter or whatever the FundMe site is. Oh, pardon me. And so this has been tough though, because it's drawing the same, like drawing a conversation between 2 people, but in another sense, like it's still pretty cool too, because like you can change, like Brad will say, hey, right of the panel looking past the camera on the left hand side is Charlie. You can see the back of the other character looking at him, and you can see a piece of this. So in my mind I have to visualize it, but then I have to draw it too. Unfortunately, a lot of them have been very just, well, I mean, it's for a film, so everything has an angle that he wants, like a bird's eye or a bird's eye or a worm's eye view, and so on and so forth. So it's also introducing me to the lingo, which, because I've never done stuff for film before, or not to this degree at least. It's just been fun. So I've enjoyed doing it. It's just it's a lot more fast paced. I don't think I'd want to do it long term. Like, I don't think I would do another storyboard unless it was like real sketchy. Like, this is relatively well drawn. Like, not the best of the best, but I'm pissing these things out as quick as I can. It's just it's come at the worst time again. To need it by March is tough, because with everything going on in February being the last month I'll be recording these, and preparing for getting ready for the party and cleaning the house and stuff, it's going to be February will be gone. Mark my words, I'll do a video sometime in March saying, what did I tell you about February? February, at least for me, I think is going to be the fastest month of the year this year, which is a good thing and a bad thing, because I get taxes back in February, and we desperately need money to pay bills and stuff. And just that this is the 40th birthday. Plus, I have 2 birthdays in March. Griffin turns 5 on the 5th, and Gwen turns 17 on the 12th. Jesus Christ on a crutch. Jesus wept. Good God Almighty. Holy hell. Oh my. So, February and March, it's just so crazy. It's so much craziness going on. Thank God I'm not going full-fledged Mysticon this year, though, because that requires, like, on my part, like 3 to 6 months of really hard work, getting my new prints together and topping them off and standing back and going, oh, you got to fix that. Or just going, okay, go get them printed. And I like having everything ready like a good 2 weeks ahead of time, because then, like, if anything does go wrong and you're like, oh shit, that was printed the wrong way or something, I can fix it. And I don't have to worry about a deadline or too much of a deadline. And shit. Well, let's call it a night, guys. I'm tired. I want to go sit down, maybe make a little snack. Who knows? So I'm gonna call it time of death. It's only 9:34 tonight. It's not bad. I got the boys down. Grayson has been coming down like every night and waking his brother up, and it's been a nightmare. Like, I tried to explain to him today, like, and I hope he doesn't think that, like, I told him, I said, I love you with all that I am, from the very core of my being. My heart and soul loves you and will always love you. But if you wake up your brother or come out of this room other than go to the bathroom or run away from a fire, like, you're... what did I tell him? He's going to lose video games for a month. All right. I've told you my schedule. I'm going to run through it real quick again, though. I'm usually up around 8 o'clock. I get their breakfast going. So if it's hard-boiled eggs, let's say, I got to put 5 eggs in a pan, fill it with water, put it on the stove, set the timer for 15 minutes. Boom. The clock is now fucking running. Now I got to get 2 cups. Hopefully we got clean cups, clean covers, and clean... Because Griffin still uses... Well, Grayson still uses a sippy cup, too, but he's just lazy. So I do that, but the process is really crazy. Like, we water Grayson's milk down so it's not so much milk, because he drinks a lot of milk. All right, this is getting long-winded. I meant this to be quick. So we go through the eating. Then I got to feed the pets unless Grayson is up. Grayson's been sleeping till like 10 o'clock the last few days, and I know I should wake him up, but it allows me to hang out with Beastie, which I don't often get to do because I'm spending so much time with Grayson with homeschool. And that's just another part of the day. So it's like from 8 on the nights that I put the kids down until 9 o'clock at night. There's not a lot of opportunity to sit down. And that's okay. I mean, I signed on to this because I love this life. But there's a lot of work from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. And when the kids are coming down, like when Grayson's waking his brother up and they're coming down at like 11, 11:30, midnight, it's like, oh my God. Like, I got not a moment. Like, I'll sleep from like 1 until 8 if I'm lucky. If there's anything crazy going on with kids peeing or something, or me peeing. Oh, I'm peeing. All right. Anywho, thank you guys for always coming back. It means the world to me. It melts my heart. It brings tears to my eyes. It really does. It's a wonderful thing. If you're loving watching them as much as I'm loving making them, please subscribe. And pass them along to anybody who you know might like watching these. Now, you may also want to let them know that the road's about to change. Things are going to go down. So they want to get in on this. They want to get in on the ground level. They can say that I was there watching them when they were happening. Then they need to tune in. Otherwise, I'll see them further on down the road to, well, I guess 41. Man, time just doesn't stop, does it? Don't forget to make somebody smile tomorrow. Make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today, tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier together. Let's sing and dance in the rain as one, my brothers and sisters. Let's make a new tomorrow a better tomorrow. Live your life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just don't know when the last moment's going to come. Who knows? Maybe it's an axe murder. Maybe it's a car accident. Maybe it's a drug overdose. Maybe you die in your sleep if you're lucky. If you're lucky. Sorry, it's a little dark. You guys take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and take care of those around you who can't take care of themselves. I'm Jason Oliveira. I'll see you a little bit further on down the road to 40, or perhaps I'll see you at the end of the road. All right, you guys take care, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Jesus Christ. Good God, man. Hey, buddy. Good night. Go draw some funky pictures. I love you too, buddy. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, there's no rest for the wicked.